want to share with you all a fascinating story that occurred in the very last days of 2018. But the truth is that this story really started far earlier, more than 10 years earlier. Many of you know, are familiar with, or perhaps even a part of, the Kollel's Partners with the Scholar program.
I meet Rabbi Schwab for coffee probably once a month, and I believe there was a partnership similar to what we struck in Cleveland that you told me about. And my first reaction was I was skeptical, let's say. And when you explained it further, what the essence of the partnership was, it was actually very intriguing. And as it turns out, it's turned out to be a very, very good partnership.
I think the roots of this partnership actually is pretty ancient. It's similar, not exactly, but it's similar to the partnership between the two tribes, Yisachar and Zevulun, which one would be the Torah scholars and the teachers of the Jewish nation, and the other one would be the business people who would actually support the Torah scholars in exchange for their merits of their Torah study.
It was 4 years later, in 2011, when our story really begins to develop. Rabbi Moshe Heyman was on a hike with his family in the Rocky Mountains, and it was there that he had a far-reaching encounter.
I had met Donnie and Jody a few times in different events in Boulder, but one day my family literally schlepped me out on a hike, and we're walking in the beautiful Rocky Mountains, and all of a sudden, in the vast Rocky Mountains, of all people, we meet Donnie and Jody. We connected in a real way, and it was at the start of a beautiful friendship. Our connection truly grew up on a deeper level when a group of 15 people from the Boulder community got together and they learned Hilchos Shchita with Rabbi Landsman, Al Shalom. And Donnie took it very seriously. He really wanted to get Kabbalah, so he hosted every Tuesday night in his office a Hilchos Shchita class.
As Donnie and his wife Jody got more involved in their Torah learning, they decided to make the difficult journey from Boulder to Denver.
I moved with my wife Jody from the Upper West Side of New York to Boulder in early of 2009. We opted for a better quality of life and just wanted to enjoy Colorado air. So Denver was an easy option for us. Plus, there's a great Kollel from what we heard in Denver, so let's give it a shot. I started learning with Rabbi Akiva Stern on Monday nights in my office, and we really had a great connection, and we thought it would be nice to open the class to other people.
Of the many groups that I've had the honor to learn with in the last 6.5 years, the group that meets around the bonfire in Donnie's backyard is truly unique. Donnie created an ambiance where everybody speaks freely. In 2018, Donnie started his own hedge fund, Breck Capital, just months ahead of one of the most volatile and craziest times in market history, December of 2018.
I was excited to start my own company based in Denver, and it made sense to me to ask the Kollel to be involved.
Donnie would regularly ask me what we were learning, if we were having him in mind. Was everyone aware of our partnership, his new venture?
Things were going great, and I was really happy with my decision. But all of a sudden, the market had the worst December since the Great Depression. And I was getting nervous that all my profits, which were really substantial at that point, were going to be erased.
In the meantime, my personal schedule changed, and me and Donnie began discussing, learning one-on-one. On December 11th, my son Michael Dan was born. And it was the following Friday night, during a beautiful Shalom Zachar celebration, that our idea really came to fruition.
I figured if we're going to have a partnership, it's only fair that I show up once in a while and learn at the Kollel too. Plus, I really wanted to make sure that the Kollel guys were actually learning for Breck Capital.
The following week, on Sunday, December 23rd, Donnie came to the Kollel to learn with me. We also dedicated the day's learning for the success of Breck Capital. On Wednesday, December 26th, I got a call after the market closed. It was Donnie. He said, "Akiva, I have bad news for you." I said, "What's wrong?" Donnie says, "The Kollel is going to be seeing a lot more of me because I just had the most amazing day." I said, "Was it that good?" He said, "No, much better, maybe even unprecedented."
I think all of Wall Street should be sending the Denver Kollel a nice fat check because on December 26th, we had the biggest point gain the Dow Jones has ever seen in the history of the market. The rally, which has been known as a Santa Claus rally, I think we should change the name to the Denver Kollel rally.
Donnie just couldn't believe it, and we both knew and sensed the power of our learning. What was so incredible to me was the fact that Donnie was no longer just on the businessman side, the Zavulon, so to speak. Donnie had become the Issachar as well.
Time will tell how the partnership paid off, but the learning sure did.
And yes, we continue to learn every Monday morning at the Kollel, and the results are apparent.